listen, I have far more criticisms of where I live than the side of the road that we drive on. But yeah, there's also that. That's actually one that I don't, I can't really get around doing that. I have to do that. I can't. It's not like using kilometers or 24-hour time. Once I start driving on the left side of the road, it's only a matter of time before someone's like, hey, you're messing it up. Here's a ticket. Anyway, as I mentioned, we're not near anything. We stopped at that, we started stream where we did, because I said the last place you can get a coffee before going into basically urban industrial wasteland. This isn't even that bad. I mean, like, obviously I'm walking here, so obviously I got here. I didn't need a car to get here. But mostly, you don't really see people walking around down here all that much, to be fair. Fellows, hello. Lady Lura, welcome in. Hello. Caretakers to crosswalks are also suggestions. Yeah, I mean, there's some that I'm not gonna mess with. And then there's others where I'm like, yeah, I'll just cross. Like this one I'm not sure right now. Like, it seems like the folks at the light have stopped, but they don't have it protected. There's no one in the left turn lane yet. Now I've got the signal, so I'm gonna walk here now. Okay. Yeah, sometimes often if it's like a one-way street or one lane or, I'm sort of okay with it. I do, if I can be more honest with you, which I'm gonna do, I jaywalk less on stream than I do off stream. Yeah. They're confirmed. Crosswalks are definitely suggestions. They're not crosswalks, crossing signs. Depending on the severity of the road, of course. And your willingness to run. Which, I'm willing to jog a couple meters if I need to get out of the way of a car I need to see. But I prefer not to if I don't have to. Alright, is the sidewalk closed up here? Happy, welcome in. Hello. Hello. Yeah, stopped in the intersections. Some of these fucking people. Can I get around? Is this just like a one little jog? Oh yeah, I can get around here. Cool. I like this side of the street better, because it's got a better view once you're on the bridge up here. Did we go over this bridge? No. Have I walked over this bridge before on stream? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. It was not recent. Yeah, if there's no cars, I mean, I will come to a complete stop. I will look both ways and then look again. And then if there's no cars and it feels safe, I'm going for it. Look at that. Look at that from the pile of garbage. This is the dump, by the way. This is where they take the city's trash. This is one of the places they take the city's trash. It's not the dump. This is, in fact, just a way station for garbage. Yeah, but the drivers will just stop wherever. Like, you really do have to watch out as a pedestrian. They're not great. I think it's funny because drivers in Philly are I would say, people are like, oh, all these bad drivers. They're not actually bad drivers. And a lot of them are really good drivers that just don't give a shit. And there's a big difference between those two things. Oh, look. They got a dumpster out here. Oh, this is a recycling station. Okay. Well, dispose of my car responsibly. Okay. So we're going to also come back across the bridge today. So Bartram's Garden is a little bit off to the left here. You can't really see it too well from where we are because there's, a road and a bunch of nonsense in the way. But we're going to be out just south of where we are right now. We're crossing over the bridge. This goes over the Schuylkill River. You can find the spelling of Schuylkill in the stream title. You can find the pronunciation of it. My voice as I'm saying it out loud. Okay, we have we walked under this bridge before. Last time we were down here was we walked through the extension of the Schuylkill River Trail, which comes up here. So we've walked up through this area before on that trail on stream. They either are good drivers, don't care. Yeah, like, they're good drivers, and they're like, they know that they're decent at driving, so they just take the liberties instead of like following the rules completely. Which is different than being a bad driver trying to follow the rules. Okay. I got a coffee spot on my sunglasses. It like splashed up and it's really annoying. So here, hold on. Enjoy the bucolic views of nature for just a moment as I clean my glasses off. So I need both hands for that. And if the camera starts falling, hopefully the cord catches it. You know. I said that as a joke, but like I actually mean that. All right, glasses are clean. Let's move. So I've actually never been over. I've been to Bartram's Garden, but I haven't really like walked around there. I've been there for events. So it'll take about an hour or so once we're in and walk around. It's 50 acres, so it's pretty big, but it's not massive. And honestly, you know, the trees aren't blooming right now, so it's not much of a garden at the moment. It's basically like Bartram's dirt patch. But we're gonna take a look around now, and we'll probably go back there at some point in the future, just to see what it's like. It's as if we're near a major recycling drop-off point. Hey, look, nice skyline, right? There we go. There's the city for you. We'll see that again coming back. When we come back, we are going to walk along this trail to get back into Center City. The goal this afternoon, once we are back in the city, is to meet up with Calvin, who's going to be on his way home from school. I told him just to meet us in Rittenhouse, and I think we're going to go get some ice cream to finish stream today. I don't know where we're going to get ice cream. Literally kind of but that should be sometime. We're probably going to meet up with him around maybe sometime between 15:30 and 1600. That's 3:30 to 4 p.m. And yeah, so that's going to be where we head after this. And we're going to take the trail back in, so it should be fun. Nice little walk today and getting my steps in. I did a bunch of work this morning to, what's the word that I want to use? To make my setup for the backpack here a little bit more resilient. That's the word, resilient. I had taken, when I came back from Toronto, I took this bag like completely apart, unplugged everything, kind of reset everything, which I usually don't do between streams. I just kind of like turn everything off and put it inside the bag and fire it up again the next time. But to get through security at the airport, I needed to pull all the batteries and all the electronics and like have to be individually inspectable. Anyway, so when I was putting it back together today, I made it a little bit more, hopefully a little bit more resilient. I put some tape around some things, I adjusted some cords, so maybe it will be a little bit different. We'll see if it goes haywire today. But I'm also getting a sense of like, I think I know why that problem keeps happening and like what the specific problem is. So Maybe. Maybe this time, for the first time. Okay, let me consult my map here real quick because I think I can get into Bartram's Garden from where I am. If I go down, either I think it's this street. Let me see. Hold on. I need to like zoom in. Directions. Walking directions. Okay. It says trail start. No, I don't think I can. So I think I need to go. Let's see. We're just. Okay, it says. I go up here. It says I go back up the bridge and jump off the bridge. I'm not kidding. That's like literally what it's telling me to do. It's not telling me to do that, but it's telling me I can get there from the bridge, which is inaccurate. Wait, is it telling me to do that? No, it's telling me to go up to Pascal Avenue, which is right here. I'll take a left. I go across Grace Ferry, and it says I should be able to get in from like right over there. So let's give that a try. I mean, I can just walk to the main entrance of the park. It's not very far from where I am. But I'd like to go in at the north end of it. Yeah, I don't know. Like I'm not trying to do that, right? When I zoomed in on the map a little bit more, I realized that it was like a trail next to the bridge. And it does seem like maybe that's accurate. Either way, I need to go down Pascal. I don't know how to say this. I don't know how to say this one in Philadelphia. I need to go down Pascal Avenue. So we got folks turning left. They're turning. They're going to turn. Go ahead. Go ahead. I still have a clear light. They're going to go. So this is deferential pedestrian walking. I just left the left lane clear before crossing the street. So I didn't have to make them wait. They could go before the thing, and now I just kind of can go. Okay. So this says I'm taking a look at the map again. So this is just the other side of the bridge, right? I'm on the bridge. Is that an entrance? Like, yeah, it literally looks like right here. Like right at this little junket. I'm still right in the face here. Like maybe I can get in there. Because what I'm trying to do is Bartram's Garden extends like way far north. Yeah, okay, so this is where it's telling me to go in. Which is inaccurate and blocked. So I think we just gotta go to the main entrance. Unless I can. Yeah, I mean, this is like, clearly there's nothing here. Okay. And we're not hopping fences because we don't do that. But yeah, this is where it's telling me to go in. Because this is basically the very northern end of Bartram's Garden. Like right here. But obviously that is not available for access. So we're going to go somewhere else. Not somewhere else. We're going to go to the main entrance. Means that we go left on Pascal, left on 49th, which turns into Grays Avenue. So we're in West Philadelphia now, which is indicated by having walked over the bridge. Okay, and then we're going to go dog leg onto Grace Ferry. We're going to take a left onto 51st Street, and and then we're going to get in at the northern part of the central Bartram's Garden, which is a lot to say. That's a lot to that's a lot to say out loud. Anyway, we're in West Philly. We're at basically right at the beginning of West Philly. So these, by the way, I mean, the homes that we're looking at here, they look a little different than the ones down in Center City in South Philly, but these are just row homes. So most of Philadelphia is this style of housing, where it's just one continuous block of building for like the entire block. Maybe there's one or two breaks in it. But this is pretty common in Philadelphia housing. So when I say like, you know, row homes, like this is kind of what I'm talking about. This is a little bit newer, this one here. But this is really the most predominant kind of housing you're going to see. Was it a bathtub on the road? Probably. Oh yeah, back there, the green. Yes, yes, it was. Yes, it was. You know, good eyes. That's exactly what that was. And again, we're not near anything that, other than Bartram's Garden, we're not near anything that you would go to if you didn't live in this city. So this is all just very residential, very it's not interesting, because if you like, I don't know, enjoy the city, like it's kind of interesting. But it's not interesting in a way of like you work for yourself, sort of. Anyway. There's no reason to come down here. It's not good. No. Oh. Which set past me? Give me some. Like what? What does it sound like? I say yes. That's how you know you're in West Philly. Because there's trolleys here. That's fun. Oh, look at that. We had some hiccups here. Cool. Well, hopefully that doesn't continue. I'm guessing we're just between towers. It often happens. Ash, it often happens when for me, when I'm like between two cell phone towers. Somehow it like clicks in between them or whatever. I'm also, as I mentioned, I'm not in an area that like generally people give a shit about with regard to just in this area. So I'm guessing perhaps it's also possible. I don't really know. I'm gonna take a peek at my backpack, because usually when we get a whole bunch of errors, it means that something might be going wonky. But we'll see. Yeah, I mean, I had an error on the back, but it's in the back, but I don't think it's going to be an issue. We'll see. We'll see if it persists. Next level power lines. Well, these are all for the trolley. So this is, again, that's all just running off of that electric grid up there. And again, we are still in just a very industrial area. Not a lot that is out here that would compel anybody to come here. So we're going to take a 51st Street, which should be coming up here pretty soon. I think it's this next left. Troy, walked by the post office. We didn't go in because I didn't ask, but we did walk by it. On the other side. Great. This Richmond's Garden, if you're familiar. Perhaps you've been. Yeah. 51st Street, down entrance to the garden. That'll get us into the garden quicker. Hopefully the signal holds up down here. It should do. Toronto, nice. Love Toronto. Ooh, a bottle of Greek wine. Nice. I don't. Is that ouzo? I don't know much about Greek wine. I don't know much about wine. Period. I know that there's like red and white, and then there's some. There's some nuance to that, though. What's new? It's Moscato. Well, I don't know what that means. Is that a bottle? No. You can have that one. Alright. We're almost there. We'll see up sort of there. Was it an overpass? And then we'll get there. That's fun. Are you up there for personal or for both? Yeah. That's out for a lot of things. I don't actually know. Once we are near the river, we're going to hit all the other cell towers, so I'm not too worried about it. Montreal walking tour sounds fun. That's on the list. I'd like to get. I haven't been. In Canada, I've only ever been to Toronto. Get that quiet in a hurry. It was like loud. Trolleys were very loud. So should be able to get in the north entrance to Veterans Garden. I see the little like garden path signs down here. So once we're in there, it'll be even quieter. So that's like okay. And it's a Thursday. Early afternoon in March, so probably not going to get anything else there, if I'm guessing. We'll see. Yeah, I see the sign, so I know the right spot. The river trail down this way has the same signs that a lot of like greenway trails do, which is this little leaf pattern. Probably can't see the street, but Ash, any chance you could invest? You know, it's funny you should ask. I was a long time ingress player, and I did walk a ton doing that. I never went to any of the things, like the events, what do you call it, anomalies. Never went to any of those. I did some of the local meetups in Philly. I did a couple of hops with folks. I don't know, I hit level 16. And that was fun. But no, I don't play. I played Pokemon Go for like 10 seconds, and then I went back to playing Ingress. I played Pokemon Go when it first came out, and then I was like, that's fine. Because I'm not like a Pokemon fan, generally speaking. I'm not like a hater, but I never played Pokemon. I never got remember it as a kid or as an adult or at all. So it was very sort of like, this is fun, but it wasn't as engaging as I thought it was. I did play Ingress a ton. I do want to on my IRLs. I actually thought about it. I thought it might be fun to do where you can do like a live. We could do like an inset of like the phone screen, like phone mirroring to the camera. But I did not. She's sick. I'm probably not going to eat on stream today. Probably just going to have. No, I will. We'll probably have ice cream later. Went to Vancouver for one of the events. Super. 2015. Yeah, I was big playing Ingress in 2015 for sure. Here we go. So we are at the northern end of Bartram's Garden. This is the Bartram's Garden North entrance. Where I was trying to go was farther up this trail. You can you can't really see it, but the bridge that we came over is like at the other end of this road. I was trying to get through there, but since you can't get there, we're not going to go that direction. We're going to take the north entrance to Bartram's Garden, and let's see if you can see on the map here. We are here, and the main area of the garden is like down here. So if anyone wants to scan and see where we're at, that's where we are. Yeah, Ingress was fun. I think for a long time. I used to play, I didn't play, but they released a bunch of new badges a couple, maybe a year or 2 years ago. And I became aware that one of them is like, hack a portal once a week for a year, and you get like an Onyx badge, so I did that. So like I've played as recently as within the past year, but I didn't play. I just opened the app and did a thing, and then closed the app again, like once or twice a week. I really enjoyed playing Ingress for, I really enjoyed it for, which I Ingress. So I would say sort of now, like, not that I mean, I walk way more than I do IRL streams, but, this is the type of thing where like, hey, walking out to Bartram's Garden in the middle of the day, right? Like, Bartram's Garden is like big, there's like a million portals out here. I know this from experience, but it is, it's a thing that I would have played Ingress, and now I sort of just walk there and enjoy it. I don't know if that makes sense. Don't even if you just don't forget to eat food. Oh, I do. I mean, I do forget. Sorry, I don't forget. I'm just not really, when I'm moving, when I'm like walking and like walking for the sake of walking, I don't love having a full stomach. I do enjoy having a big meal and then taking a walk afterward, but that's not really the vibe that I like. Like, I don't want to be downstream. Okay, so here we are. Bartram's Garden. Floriculture, the first nationally landmarked landscape and the oldest surviving botanic garden in North America. Community farm, a riverfront, internship programs. Lake Park, 50 acres of accessible neighborhood southwest of peace, rest, and connection. So, here's where we're at. We're here. We just walked in up here. So we're going to take the trail. So this little spit, this little paved thing, just goes out to this like little docking area. What we really want to see, so we're going to take this Bartram's Mile Trail and go here past the parking lot. Once we hit here, we really want to see this, number one. This is the largest ginkgo tree in the U.S. So we want to see that tree. It doesn't have any leaves on it right now, I'm sure. But, so we're going to take this Bartram's Mile Trail, basically through Bartram's Garden and then down to the river overlook. On our way back, we'll walk kind of through here. We'll take this like boardwalk situation, and then we'll walk back out where we came in and across the bridge that we came down on. Wait, no, I said I wanted to take the trail, and then I immediately did not take the trail. Also, maybe there'll be a restroom here, maybe there won't be. It says there are on the map, but they have a visitor center, but the visitor center is only open Saturdays and Sundays. So, I don't know. Phoenix, welcome in. Welcome in. Ice cream flavor is best, and why is it Rocky Road? You know what's wild? I haven't ever had Rocky Road because it has nuts in it, and I'm allergic to those. I love mint chocolate chip. That's a favorite. Cherry ice cream with the like chunks of cherry in it. I really love pistachio ice cream. I enjoy rum raisin. I'm a big fan of ice cream in general. Like all ice cream is fine. We're gonna let Calvin choose where to go this afternoon. Some suggestions. We have a few. When we're in Rittenhouse, we're gonna have a couple options. Igloo is like soft serve. 1-900 ice cream is like right around the corner from Rittenhouse. We might pop in there. He's probably going to pick that one. That was honestly my least favorite one. Not least favorite, but it's right around the corner, so there's no like walking involved. I was thinking of that. Either one of them. If he doesn't want either of those, we can hop on the bus and take the bus into Old City and go to Franklin Fountain.